So I just got done watching King of the Hill season 14, and oh my god, it was amazing. I watched it last night, but I fell asleep because it came out really late. But I finished it last night. Um, and so I just want to say spoilers. Ahead. I feel like that's self-explanatory, but I really wanted to talk about this because I love King of the Hill. It's a great comedy, and I grew up watching it with my family. So the fact that it got another season and it shows the more grown up versions of the characters, where Bobby is now a chef, and this was all done in like the first episode, and Peggy and Hank have retired, and they just came back from Saudi Arabia. I don't remember how Peggy says it, but yeah. Um, First episode did a really good job at showing everyone from a lot of the people from the or first 13 seasons. I guess it would be. I really thought this wasn't going to be a season 14. I thought this was going to be a new show. I'm happy it is a season 14 though. But the first episode really did a good job showing that and reintroducing Connie to Bobby, and then it showed all the relationships between the characters, and I really enjoyed the cameo, well, not cameo, but Bill, when they first introduced him again, where he's just, he looks like, not Asmongold, but like Queso, but his house looks like Asmongold's house, and that was really funny. The second episode where both the Hills, Bobby Hill and Hank Hill, compete for beer. They run into the competition. That was really funny. Really enjoyed that one. The first episode I don't remember as well. I'm gonna be honest, but I did really enjoy them. I remember being so happy. And then episode 3, which what was that one? Oh, okay. Um, okay. The third one was when they go to his restaurant. Okay, I thought that was like the fourth episode. All right, so the third episode, they obviously was when they went to the restaurant, they went to the museum, and Hank and Bobby had a little argument about the propane. And Bobby's conflict of that episode was his dad with the propane, but also the fact that he wasn't able to get more of the special charcoal. I don't remember what the charcoal's name is, but to make it more authentic. And then at the end, he has like everyone, his family, everyone that went to the museum that he knows, um the three people for the cultural appropriation of Germany. uh and then I think that was, and then some other people. That was a really good episode as well. And then the fucking one where he goes and works for the handyman app, takes over the handyman app from Boomhauer, and he gets Boomhauer to banana review. That was fucking hilarious. But and he goes and makes it right. Did really enjoy that. And then in that episode, I think I don't remember anything Bobby was happening. I will say I do like the fact that they split the episodes between the two, where Bobby and Hank both got equal. But I can't remember anything other than the fact that he just kind of learns that she's dating. Because I don't think it was until the next episode. Oh, wait, no, it was this episode that I believe they went on the, not a date, but like went to the bar together. I think it was episode 4. I'm not positive though. And then episode 5 was really was I also really laughed at, because with Hank Hill becoming like getting into soccer, and him having to kind of hide it because when he's American, he's a good old Texan boy, and here in America we don't like socks for some reason. Um, and then Bobby, he goes to a bar and he got the not bar, the car dealership, and he gets the fucking worst he because he's just too kind. But I can't remember if he actually got that car. I'm pretty sure he got the car too, but oh yeah, he did get the car. So I think it's really funny with the horse though. All right, and Peggy's fade out. What episode was this? Oh yeah, Belle. They just think Belle has imaginary friends. Okay, that was a funny episode where they talk about his imaginary friends, and Hank goes and turns out to go, talk to Bill about it because Bill's not okay, and then he finds out Bill is friends with a bunch of black barbers. Um, what was? Oh yeah, and then Bobby discovers about the open relationship part of Connie. So he's dealing with the relationship of Connie. And then the next episode, the Cowboys episode, where they go to the Dallas Cowboys, Bobby meets I don't remember what episode it was, if it was this episode or the last one, but he meets a girl who's a vegan and stuff. And they get along and they go to the Cowboys with Hank. And turns out she's like amazing at football. But when they're leaving when they're going to go, talk to the person Hank wanted to talk to, I don't remember the name, but they find her shaking on the picture of one of them when they walk into a room, and they immediately leave. And then that was really fun. And then the next episode where it's Connie's parents are, oh my god, why can't I remember his name? But they go and they make a fake anniversary party because he doesn't want anyone to know that he got divorced. Neither does the wife, and the ex-wife. But it gets found out that they did divorce, and it's this whole thing. And I thought that was really good. And then Connie gets broken up with, and Bobby is like just not represented at all in the thing for all the work he did with, because he was the chef of the course. And then the next one where we get good Hank, because like it's a male guru, is the stupid like alpha male like Andrew Tate, and I can tell that the male guru was definitely like based off of Andrew Tate with his stupid beard. I really did like that episode. That was fun as fuck. And Hank's trying to install good values into him, and eventually he goes and tells the whole group about it, and says that it's all fucking bullshit stuff, basically. Not really, but that's kind of what he was trying to say. And then the last one where they're in vet with Peggy, and and Hank's friends go and make the fucking pig extraction business, but Hank won't buy it, and then he goes to Strickland, and Strickland kind of lies to him or misguides him, and Strickland buys up all the stocks after. And then the whole thing crashes, but Peggy did sell before. It did crash. And Bobby and Connie, I think got together the end of in episode 9. I think that's what Bobby was doing. Sorry, I skipped past that. Um, he got together with Connie, but he also was helping his mom because his mom hurt herself. And then on episode 10, him and Connie were hanging out. And it ends with at the hospital together because Connie hurt her knee at the trampoline park. And honestly, I loved this season. As I said, I think it captured a really good job. It is really sad though to hear that Dale's actor, I cannot remember his name, and then John Redcorn's actor, still can't remember their names, but they're phenomenal people. It really sucks they passed away, and it is nice that they honored them with the thing. But Yeah. The okay, let's get on a brighter note. But Peggy and Hank's relationship, I really did love. The like especially like in the episode where Hank becomes the coach and then Peggy's like all doing this like role play fantasy. That was phenomenal. I think I pronounced that wrong. That was amazing. I loved that part. That was really funny. It was very awkward, but really funny. Peggy, not Peggy, Bobby's relationship with all the people that he's around are really interesting, and his texting. What I can relate so much to that, just not knowing what anything is means in the text, and I'm trying to like figure it out. I relate to Bobby so much on that. And then Connie is with the like the Connie and when Bobby and Connie get together, or just like when they're friends, their relationship I still feel like was really good and well written, like how it was in the previous seasons. I do want to also say I loved the modern aspects where they actually showed like the modern world in King of the Hill with all the vegan. The first episode showed like how different Texas is compared to when they left, but like or Connie's open relationship at the start, Bobby's Japanese and German uh, fusion restaurant. It's just all different from when they last there, and like when the last season came out, season 13 came out so long ago. I didn't realize I thought it came out in like 2010. I didn't realize it came out 2008. That's crazy. Ah, but yeah, no, phenomenal showing off the new thing, and they talked about um they brought back a lot of old things, like especially in the last episode. I can remember it very well, where Bobby and Connie are at the trampoline park, and they bring up the fact that they used to go and Bill's bouncy house, and there was some guy that sold them alcohol. That was really funny hearing, because I remember that episode. I was very fond of that episode. It was a good episode. Um, sorry. Yeah, I'm trying to think of if there's anything else I would like to say. I really enjoyed Bill's character, where in like the first episode, and then he went back to normal. The new guy, actually don't know what his name is, because he wasn't in it too much. I always forgot his name whenever he wasn't, like, because he played a minor character, which I do enjoy that they didn't force him into it, because I'm happy they focused on the original cast, and then Bobby obviously had a newer cast, but they still focused more on his like older friends. The the alcohol episode, the beer episode, I enjoy that. The Luke Jr. That's what his name was, Luke Jr. He's just going and becoming like an alcoholic for the non-beer. I think that was really funny. And I can't really think of much else to say other than just like talking about the relationships. Dell's voice sounded a little weird, and I was confused because I thought the original actor did some of the episodes, but I think they just changed the voice to make it easier to emulate. I'm not sure, but it still was good sounding. It still sounded like Dell. It just confused me a little bit. And then Boomhauer, still funny as ever. The characters' designs where they're older really do work. And the first episode, especially where they're talking about everything that's happened, Dell was the mayor of Arlen somehow. And then Bill obviously was stuck bed bound. And then Boomhauer, I don't think really anything happened. And the new guy moved into I think renting out Hank's house. The little John Redcorn and Nancy, is that her name? The Dale's wife. Their little a real estate. I think it was a real estate business partnership where they're working together on the real estate. Not sure if that's the one, but I think it was that. That I think was really funny. And then the episode where Bill is just lying to all of his like new friends at the barbershop about his life, and he's just like switching him and Hank's places. I thought was really funny, where he's talking about how depressed Hank is, but in reality it's actually him who's the depressed one. I thought that was funny. Overall, really good season. I'm excited for more of King of the Hill again. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say about it. So, all right. Well, I would rate it a 5 out of 5. That's what I'd rate it. I'd definitely watch it. I mean, you guys probably already watched it if you're watching this or didn't care about it. I kind of spoiled like all the big plots, but I would definitely still watch it if I were you. Especially just watch like all the seasons of King of the Hill. I watch King of the Hill all the time because it's a phenomenal show. It's amazing. And it stopped in 2008. I didn't realize it stopped. Oh, well, actually, no, it stopped in. Did it stop in 2010? Oh, it did stop in 2010. I went to the episodes. Season 13 ended in 2010. It started in 2008. Okay. So I was correct, kind of. Yeah. So the characters ended off in 2010. But, yeah. Alright, well, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.